Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Morning Mindset on this lovely Wednesday. I hope you guys are okay. We are continuing our theme this week on client blocks. This is all on the run up to the event, which is coming up so soon, 19th to the 22nd of August. And here I am from Virtual Co-working Space. My name is Michelle. If you've not been here before, welcome. And we are talking about client blocks this week, and we've talked about several client blocks which are kind of like very common, such as resistance, and we've talked about worthiness, and we've talked about imposed beliefs from other people. But now there's one last one that I really want to include in this, and it is one, I think this is probably the hardest one for me to overcome when it came to client blocks, to be able to attract the right types of clients. So I don't think this particular issue would necessarily keep you from getting clients, but I definitely think it would keep you from getting the right types of clients that are best for you in your business. So the one we're talking about today is hard work. So it's often drummed into us, I think, as we're kids, as we're growing up, that if you want to make something of yourself, you have to work hard. And then we get this idea in our head that unless we have worked hard for something and suffered or struggled or sacrificed in some way, like the sacrificial time thing, or whatever it is, that we don't deserve to have any money or compensation unless we have earned that money in terms of hard work or struggle. So I think for me, I was always thinking if I wanted to get like an abundance of money in my business or have a successful business, that I would have to work hard for it, as in put hours in, put time in, feel a little bit of stress, feel a little bit of struggle. And the problem with that is that feeling that you have once you've gone down the road of I'm working hard, you will start to feel some resistance to that because you don't enjoy struggling. I think in some ways, who says, oh yeah, I love struggling, it's my favorite. Nobody loves to struggle. Nobody says, I really wish, on their deathbed, I really wish I could have worked a lot harder. I really wish I could have put more hours in to that grind and that graft. Nobody really does that. Okay, so then we have another conflict of interest, a conflict in our alignment, because what we want is to be able to manifest a great business and manifest clients with ease, and we have this little mental block in our minds that if we won't make anything unless we're like working hard for it. And when we're feeling burnt out, overwhelmed, feeling like we want to quit, like, no more life left in us, no more energy left in us, and also doing things that we don't really want to do because it's, that's work, that's life, that's reality. And I really hate that word. There's a family member of mine who always was a little bit against me traveling and living abroad. I haven't lived back in the UK for 20 years, nearly 20 years now, and I would move my kids around, and I've had 5 kids, and 4 of them were all born in different countries. So for me, that was my choice in my life, and it's what made me happy, and I was doing fine. I made my own money. I didn't need the government. I didn't need Social Security. I don't need any of those things. I'm a self-made person. But it was almost like this family member was getting upset with me, saying that it was bad for my kids because my kids wouldn't know what reality was, and they wouldn't be able to survive on their own because they didn't know what reality was. And what this person was really meaning is they won't know what hard work is, and struggle, and, you know, like fighting for life, and, you know, the reality of, you know, what most people are living in the Western world, where we're taught to go to work, go to work, go to work, and then you'll be happy because then you'll have money to buy the things that you want. That's not my mentality. I needed to earn money to fund my lifestyle as it was going, not when I retire at 60 or something like this, or 65. Mind you, I don't think I'll ever retire, to be honest with you, because I like what I do too much. But it was really this, it really got me about how we are institutionalized into, we don't deserve to have money unless we've struggled for it. And, you know, like I hear comments from people inside the group sometimes, like, I almost feel guilty for taking money for something I love to do. Like, where does that come from? It comes from the mentality of, if you've not worked hard for it, and you've not struggled, and you've not strived, and you've not grafted, then you've not really earned that money. But the thing is, with the law of creativity, you don't even need to do anything in direct exchange for money. You know, you might just simply be a great person and help a lot of people and stuff like that, and then money flows into you. Doesn't mean to say, oh, I've done X for you, so you have to give me Y. That's the movement of creation, how abundance moves around in the world. There's always plenty of money. But it's our job not to struggle for this. You know, I truly believe, you know, I don't want to get into religion or anything like that, but if somebody is religious and they do believe in God, you know, that God would say, well, if you want any of my lovely gifts, you've got to struggle for it. I think it's very clear that we have this ability to create the lives that we want. And we choose whether we struggle for it or not, because there are plenty of people in this world, myself included now, who earn money, and I can honestly say I don't struggle for it. I'm not in a perpetual state of overwhelm. I'm not in a perpetual state of feeling burnt out. I used to be, until I realized, why am I doing that to myself? Why is my paradigm, like, if I've got to earn this money, I've got to earn this money, you know? Like, I've got to stay up late and work late. And so now when I do things, I do it because I really want to, because I'm happy to, because I love to. And I still get compensated for it, you know, but it's a lot easier when you're doing it from a place of love as opposed to a place of struggle. So lose this paradigm that you have to work hard. For sure, you have to take action, but you can take action on doing things that light you up. You can take action on doing things that excite you, and you can still earn good money from that. You can take action on saying no to certain clients who, you know, aren't in alignment with you, and you can take action on saying yes to all the ones that do. How you present yourself and how you are willing to accept that money is a big thing. How you're willing to accept those clients, you know. If you keep telling yourself, you know, like, all my clients are such hard work, you know, then expect that. But if you expect that you're going to work with great clients, it's going to be easy, it's going to be fun, it's going to be exciting, you're going to learn something, maybe aspire to them, maybe get access to some cool training program that you'd like to go into because you work with them. Yay, this is all good stuff. This is not hard. This is not overwhelming. This is not burning out. This is like, oh, actually, this is nice. So the thing I want to share with you, the final block that we're talking about this week, because tomorrow is Thursday and we're going to our Oracle messages for the week ahead, all I can say to you is that stop telling yourself that you have to work hard and be burnt out and overwhelmed and struggle to get clients or to get income in your business or to have a successful business, because yes, it can work that way, but it doesn't have to. It only works that way if that's what you choose for yourself, by concentrating on it, by thinking about it, by keep telling yourself that. So start telling yourself a different story. Start telling yourself you work with fantastic clients, you work with high-end clients. One of the big things in my business that I do not compromise on now in any way, shape or form, and I've really had to learn this over a long period of time, I do not compromise on the quality of my client. I will never ever work with someone that I do not consider a high quality client for my business. And since I made that decision, my business literally went from strength to strength, and my personal and self-development and my health and my mental health surrounding the business also did the same. So what are your boundaries when it comes to what you're prepared to do for money? And don't feel that in order to make a lot of money and have a big successful business, you have to somehow suffer, because you do not. That was today's pep talk. We are back here tomorrow for our oracle messages for the week ahead. We will see what's happening in the world. Still a lot of planetary stuff going on that's a little bit crazy right now. Yes, we'll see what's happening, and in the meantime, have a wonderful day ahead. Let's jump into our accountability. Get your journals at the ready. Love this. Big shout out to Breathe Journal, because I've literally been doing these, I think, for like 5 or 6 years, maybe before that. Maybe like 7 years now, I don't know. It's been a long time. So thank you so much, guys, and I shall see you back here tomorrow. Take care. Before we begin, don't forget you can join me live online inside Virtual Co-working Space at www.virtualmissfriday.com/VCS. If you enjoy this session, give it a like. I'd love to hear from you, so write me a comment. And so you don't miss any updates, don't forget to subscribe. Let's begin. So now we're going to look for the positive with our gratitude. First, we'll spend 1 minute thinking of the day before, thinking of all the things that happened, reflecting on work, interactions, relationships, memorable moments, and more. Now you'll write one thing down minimum that you're grateful for. You can, of course, write down more. Something good, something that went right, a small moment or a big win. The more you search for things to be grateful for, the more you will experience things to be grateful for. Now we're going to read out your goal. Make sure your goal is written down in a journal or somewhere you can easily access it. Read your goal now, ideally out loud, and commit to this goal. Believe it will happen. And by reading this daily, the universe knows clearly what your goal is, and the things begin to shift in the direction of your goal. Follow your instincts when this happens by taking action. Now you need to see your goal in visualization. Spend this minute thinking about the goal in your mind. See yourself taking steps towards the goal, or even better still, see yourself having already achieved the goal. Close your eyes and go there. Step into the feeling, step into the place, step into the accomplishment.
And finally, it's time for your most important task. Set this task for today and make it relating to your goal. This could be something small like sending an email, recording a video, or making a phone call, or it could be bigger. Either way, one task a day is one step forward, and those steps will add up. Do what you can from where you are now. Set the intention, and the action will carry you towards your goal. Well done you for completing your daily co-create session. Have a fantastic day ahead, and I'll see you next time.